the beautiful city, Chicago, Illinois, where tonight Comcast Sportsnet presents White Sox baseball. It's Paul Konerko, Alex Rios, Alexi Ramirez, and the Sox as they get set to butt heads with Kurt Suzuki and the Oakland Athletics. Hi, everybody, and welcome. With Steve Stone, I'm Ken Harrell, since we get set to bring you Game 2 of this three-game series. In the opener last night, Sox won it 6-1. And we caught a big break right there because what happened usually does not happen. You bring a youngster from AAA up. He's going to make his major league debut, a spot start, and you get a victory out of it. So that was a big plus. So the Sox now have won 12 straight here at home, 19 out of their last 20. We're a game and a half in front of Minnesota, and tonight a pretty good man going to the bump.
John Danks is pitching tonight, and he's on a 4-game win streak. He's 11-7 overall, but he's been special against this Oakland team. He's 4-0 lifetime. His ERA below 2. So expect more of the same from Danks, who's just starting to really put it all together, maybe one day becoming a 20-game winner. So he looks over at the other side and sees a guy who's thrown a perfect game. That's Dallas Brayton. Now, he beat us in Oakland and threw the ball pretty well, went into the 7th inning, gave up 3 runs. But he's just 5-7 this year, and he's struggled somewhat. But we have some problems with left-handed guys who throw a good changeup, just like they'll have problems with John Danks. So hopefully we can take that changeup to right field and make it work for the 13th time in a row.
All right, sit back, relax, and strap it down. White Sox baseball coming your way.
It's a beautiful night in Chicago. Wispy clouds in the sky. Had a lot of rain last night, but all sunshine right now. And a pretty good crowd on hand to watch the first-place White Sox try to extend their lead over the second-place Twins, who are a game and a half back entering play tonight. Take a look at the way Bob Guerin is going to line up with his A's. It'll be Crisp leading it off, then Barton, Suzuki, Kuzmanov, Jack Cust, who's been red hot, Rosales, Davis, Ellis, and Matt Carson playing right field and hitting 9th. Defensive setup and how they'll line up behind John Danks. Pierre, Rios, and Jones left to right in the infield. Viciedo had 3 hits last night, along with Ramirez, Beckham, Konerko. A.J. Przinsky behind the plate. And the Toyota starting pitcher is John Danks. Johnny looking for his 12th win. His ERA well down there at 3.23. See, right-handers have a really tough time with him. And a very good strikeout-to-walk ratio. That's what it's like at the ballpark. 79 degrees, humidity at 61%. The wind Not a big factor out of the northeast at 6 miles an hour. And the forecast is it's going to stay this way throughout the night. And the umpires for the game tonight. Marvin Hudson behind the plate. Daryl Cousins is at first. DJ Rayburn is at second. And Jim Wolf is at third base. So the Sox in search of their 13th win in a row at home. They've been playing outstanding baseball in every facet of the game. And Ozzie has to be most pleased with the development. Those of you who don't know, Sox did not make a move today, so Edwin Jackson is in the starting rotation, and we'll be seeing him in the not-too-distant future. So they throw the baseball around, and we're ready to play baseball, and with that, I'm ready to throw it over to my play-by-play partner, Hawk Harrelson.
All right, Stone Pony, thank you, and once again, good evening, everyone, and welcome to White Sox Baseball right here on Comcast Sportsnet. So happy you could join us for Game 2 of this 3-game set. Sox have won 5 in a row. They have won 12 in a row here at home, and 19 out of their last 20. So Coco Crisp will get set to lead it off. Crisp comes in hitting at .256, 3 homers. He's driven in 17. Takes first pitch strike. A's come in at 51 and 51, hitting at .261 as a club with a very fine 3.78 ERA. That fastball high and wide.
Billy Beane decided to do absolutely nothing, so the A's made no moves.
And that's a high fly ball going foul, and that's going to be in the seats for a souvenir. So 1-2 the count, and here at beautiful USA LaField, 330 down the left field line, 335 down the right field line, 375 in the gaps, and 400 straight away center.
As we pan around, you can see that you've got Pierre and Rios in the sunshine, and Jones in the shadows.
That's in the hole. He runs too good. They got him! Mercy! Another great play by Alexei Ramirez. Wow!
Todd Steverson, along with Bob Guerin, talking it over with Daryl Cousins. When this ball left the bat as slowly as it was hit, you didn't think that Alexei had a shot. And he gets it over there. He didn't really have a shot because he was safe, but will take the out.
So 1 out, and that'll bring up Derek Barton. Barton hitting at .271, 5 homers. He's driven in 36. Barton 0 for 4 last night. And this is the 5th meeting of the year between these two clubs. In the first 4, we have split them. There's first pitch strike. Outfield straight up, about equidistant.
Barton's a good-looking young player. Doesn't have the big power yet, but he's got a chance to.
He's just 24 years old. And if he stays right where he's at and just grows a little bit from there, he's going to hit 20, 25 home runs.
He's got a nice swing.
Very short, quick, and compact.
John's able to get that fastball over a hitter's hands on the inside part of the plate. The left-handers especially not going to catch up with it up there.
Softly hit, 2 down. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up Kurt Suzuki. An outstanding young catcher. He's 26 years old for this ball club. Hitting at .267, 12 homers. He's knocked in 46. Kurt was 2 for 3 last night. Oakland comes in at 21 and 29 on the road.
And he's going to be with these A's for a long time. They just signed him to a 4-year deal.
First pitch strike. Well, he's the face of this organization.
And one of the leaders of the team.
Jacks it up.
If you can get your catcher to be one of your leaders, you're usually in good shape because he's in the middle of everything, and that's one of the reasons why they make such good managers.
Beautiful evening here in the beautiful city. That ball hit hard into center field. Meanwhile, it's a can of corn for Alex. And that'll do it. A 1-2-3 inning. For Johnny Danks, after a half inning of play, it's the A's nothing and the good guys coming to bat.
Off, and it's Ramirez who's been red hot. Rios, Konerko, Quinton, AJ behind the plate, Viciedo, Jones, and Beckham playing second and hitting ninth. The defense and how they'll line up behind Dallas Braden, left to right. Davis, Crisp, and Carson in the outfield. Kuzmanov, Rosales, Ellison, Barton in the infield with Kurt Suzuki behind the plate. And the Toyota starting pitcher is Dallas Braden. He beat us in Oakland going into the 7th inning, giving up 3 runs. This is his 18th start. He's on the disabled list this year with some elbow problems, but he's back now and he's got a good changeup, and that's one of his biggest weapons.
And before we show you our picks to click, you at home select yours. So the corner's in close. The outfield swung around to the left, and the 26-year-old southpaw of Stockton, California, delivers high and wide. One hitting at 256, no homers. He's driven in 23. There's the bunt. That's a good one. That's a good one. Better stick it in your pocket.
Well, before that at bat, Kurt Suzuki looked at Kuzmanov at third base and motioned to watch the bunt. And Kuzmanov wasn't in far enough. That is not far enough for Juan Pierre. Not when he lays down that kind of bunt. Outstanding effort by Pierre and a great way to lead it off.
So here is Alexei hitting at 290. 11 homers. He's driven in 41. There's a broken bat. They're going to go to second base, and they're going to turn it. So very quickly, as we get the leadoff man aboard, there are 2 out. So with 2 out, let's check out our picks to click tonight. You can play as well. All you got to do is tune into the Felco pregame, get Ozzy's lineup, and click in. And tonight, the White Sox fans watching have voted for Juan Pierre. Jim Angier, our director and crew, are going with Gordon Beckham. Stone Pony's going with Paul Konerko. And I'm going to ride these guys hard. Mike Spadali, Pete Catazone, Mike Mazza, and the Bertucci boys, Bobby Bruno and their nephew Anthony and I, we're going to go with AJ. Boy, am I ever glad we had Italian Heritage Night. Those guys are red hot.
That combination has you pulling away in the race. Even the fans are beating me.
Heartily.
And they started late.
Very late. There's a nice catch by a dad in the LG Skyline Club seats. 1-2 the count. to Alex, hitting at 305. 16 homers and 60 driven in. Good check right there. Sox come in hitting at 263 with a 3.91 ERA. And change up low and away. Full count. And our new right-handed pitcher, Edwin Jackson, is in the house. Came in this afternoon. Said he is glad to be here. There's that changeup again, and that'll do it. After one, there is no score. Cast. Don't miss the action. Call 1-800-XFINITY today. Kevin Kuzminoff will lead it off here in the top of the second inning. Kuzminoff hitting at 269, 9 homers, and knocked in 50. He was 0 for 4 last night.
He's got some pretty big power if you miss middle in.
And the count 1-1. Last night, Kuzminoff 4 times grounded out to Alexei. A little tardy right there.
Kuzminoff, original property of the Cleveland Indians. He was drafted in 03, the 6th round of that year's draft. Later traded to San Diego, and now here with Oakland.
Well, there's a shot back through the middle. So you can cancel a post-game show.
That was a changeup, and John, instead of getting it low and away, had a little too much of the plate with it. Almost was able to flag this one down on its way out to center field, but the leadoff man's aboard.
And here is the DH, Jack Cust, hitting at 300. 8 homers. He's driven in 29. Takes first pitch strike. Cust has faced Dank 7 times, has 1 hit. Just missed.
Cust has power to all fields. He can drive the ball to left center just as easily as he can hit it out in right center.
Yeah, all he's got to do is barrel it up, and somebody's in trouble. A ball and 2 strikes to the 31-year-old slugger. Last year he had 25 homers and drove in 70 for the A's. Nice crowd on him. He gone. 1 down.
Not quite sure what Jack was looking for because he got a fastball right down the middle and couldn't pull the trigger. AJ wanted it there. John just painted the outer third of the plate.
Just filled it up.
And Gus just looked at it.
So that'll bring up the shortstop, Adam Rosales. Hitting at .273, 7 homers. He's driven in 31. And there's a little broken bat flare for a base hit.
We've seen Rosales play everywhere. He's a handy man to have around because it doesn't matter where you have a hole on a given night. He can go there, give you a very respectable defensive effort to go with some pretty nice offense.
And that'll bring up Rajai Davis, the left fielder, hitting at .275, 4 homers. He's driven in 31. This guy's a good player. He also has 32 stolen bases. Last year he stole 41 while hitting .305 for him. Chases that one away. And as we speak, Minnesota hitting in the bottom of the first, leading Seattle 1-0.
That didn't take long.
That's trouble. Couldn't knock it down. They're going to wave him around. Here's a throw. Cut it off, go to third base. Nope. And it's 1-0 A's.
A little inside out squibber to the right side. RBI number 32 for Davis. And with 1 out, I'm thinking you'd be better served to go to third base with this throw. Good effort by Gordon Beckham. And no chance at the plate. But the worst part on that 3-hop throw is that you put a man at third with only 1 out.
And that'll bring up the second baseman, Mark Ellis. In that Minnesota-Seattle game, that's Felix Hernandez for the Mariners, Kevin Slowey for the Twins. That pitch down low.
The Twins' newest addition, Matt Capps, got a save in his first opportunity last night. That's going to help him because now they have John Roush as a setup man, which he normally is, although he did yeoman's-like work as a closer.
2-0 the count. Terrific speed at first base. He just got a short lead.
Ellis has only grounded into 3 double plays this year. That's a pretty low number with runners in scoring position. He's hit very well. Does have a couple of sacrifice flies.
A little bigger lead now by Davis. And the count 3-0.
Matt Carson in the on deck circle.
And that'll load him up. So the first walk issued by Danks. And here comes Carson. Hitting at .214, a homer. He's driven in 2. Sox packed with athletics. Chops that one foul. Minnesota now leading Mariners 3-0. Still hitting bottom of the first off Felix.
Good speed out at second base. Carson does have a sacrifice fly. He's yet to ground into a double play. This will be a very good time for the first one.
That's off his leg. And the count 0-2.
Bob Guerin put Carson in center field probably about a week ago. And he hadn't played a whole lot of center. He was trailing a ball over his head, lost track of how many steps he had on the warning track, and did a face plant into the center field wall. Came away unscathed. And when suggested that you count the steps, he said, "I thought I had one left." I've got a piece of AJ, and that one hurt. Despite that pad on the right shoulder, it doesn't give you that much protection. Watch it again. Watch where he gets hit. Ooh, that's off the collarbone. Not good.
Nope.
Ramon Castro can certainly empathize with A.J. Pierzynski. They're both big men, they're both catchers, and they both get hit a lot.
So 1 out, 0-2 the count, 1 in. And that took his mask off right there.
Well, now 1 off the foot, and he'll have the trifecta of pain behind the plate.
Not off the big toe.
No, that would that'd leave a mark.
There's the shot base hit. They're going to hold Davis as Rosales scores, and it is 2-0.
At that time, A.J., suspecting that perhaps they might be tipping location, actually moved while the pitch came. He was set up inside, then moved away. And John got that ball up. It was on the outer part of the plate, but he got it higher than he would like. And the ball was hit so hard, and one of the fastest men in the league couldn't score from second. So it leaves him loaded.
And a reminder, you can join our White Sox mobile group to receive exclusive offers and chances to win great prizes like autographed jerseys and baseballs. Just text SOX to Shy Sox. That's 244-769 to win an autographed Paul Konerko baseball. Standard text and data rates reply. Visit whitesox.com for official rules. Back to the top of the order. Coco Crisp fouls it down. 2-4-0 for them, 0-1-0 for us here in the top of the second inning if you're just tuning in. And that's low and away. A ball is striking out. Thanks, trying to find a way to put out the fire right here. And the count 1-2.
Cut that ball in nicely, biting down and into Crisp. With Coco's speed, you're looking for either a pop-up or no contact.
Crisp way up in that box. He gone. Big out.
It's a slider. And this one just disappears out of the zone.
Candy's up. Here's Derek Barton. He grounded out softly to Beckham at second. Takes ball one.
One thing we've seen about Barton is he gives no ground at all to a left-hand pitcher. Original property of the St. Louis Cardinal organization.
That ball's hammered. Andrew, that's a trap. So that's going to score a pair. And it is 4-0.
Dunn gets that fastball in the inner portion. And Barton hits a sinking line drive. No chance at all for Andrew. Did a nice job of stopping the ball from getting by him. But it's a big 4 spot with runners still at the corners and 2 outs.
And here's Suzuki. Tough out right here. As he takes the first pitch strike. Softly hit. Like say, and that'll do it. But they put a big crooked number up on that board. As they bat around here in the top of the second, they lead it 4-0. So our 12-game home winning streak and 19 out of the last 20. We got some work to do.
We came back once in this previous series against Seattle from 5-1 down, and Braden is good, but not that good. So this team believes it's still going to win this game. Now they have to go out and show it to Braden.
Konerko, Quinton, and Pierzynski. Pauley's 4-game homer streak is over. Last night, Pauley was 2 for 3 with an RBI. Did a double into right center field that had a chance to get out of here, but it didn't. 1-0 the count to Konerko. There's a bullet. Well, if he'd have got that one up. So the leadoff double.
That's the same thing that he did the first time he saw Braden in Oakland. Was hit a double. 22nd of the year as he crushes this ball into the corner. Braden tries to throw a high fastball by him. Much better fastballs than that have been redirected by a very quick bat.
And here's Quentin. Carlos at 239, 20 homers, 67 driven in. Taking the other way. Carlos. That pitch low and away. Tigers leading Boston 4-2. That game in the bottom of the ninth at Fenway. Change up. So the count 1-1.
Those Red Sox have been losing ground steadily to the Yankees and Tampa Bay.
They're not going to get there.
They didn't. By the action at the trade deadline, you could see that it's going to be a tough go for them.
Yeah, they're not going to get there. As he tries to go to the right side there, fouls it back. And the count 1-2. Two teams to climb over, and both teams are better than they are.
Considerably at this point.
And again, Carlos trying to move it to the right side.
Boston just has to get healthy, and still will have a big say in who wins that. And you figure the wild card's got a very good chance of coming out of the East. And both of those teams have to play Boston a lot going down the stretch.
Change up. That's exactly what it's designed to do. Keep that man at second base as you get out and around it. So that's one out.
This is why both Brady and John Danks are pretty tough. That ball might have been a little higher than Brady would have wanted, but it was the velocity as opposed to the location. Carlos rolled over the top of it. That easy ground ball to the left side, and the worst part is that Konerko stays at second.
And here's Pierzynski. AJ at 240, 6 homers, 32 knocked in. Takes first pitch strike. AJ 2 for 4 with an RBI. Big RBI last night. Pick him up right here, AJ. We need one. We need get a little mo back. That is back. And the count 0-2. And that's low. Braden 19-28 in his young career. And that's looped out into right field. That's going to hang up for him, I think. Yeah. So that's out number 2.
Carson did a nice job of getting to it. He's got a strong arm. AJ didn't get a whole lot of this one. Thought for a minute it was going to fall, but Carson came on, made the play, and then made it very close at second.
So with 2 down, that'll bring up Tank. Tank hitting at 322, couple of homers. He's driven in 6. He was 3 for 3 last night. Starts him off with a low changeup. There's a ground ball on a fastball, a sinker. We get the leadoff double. Can't do anything with it as Paulie is left at second base. We'll go to the third, trailing 4-0.
He came from the Diamondbacks, who were in last place, to the Sox, who were in first place.
Kuzminov, first ball hunting, deep center field, way back and out of here. So far, Kuzminov, who started off that 4-run second with a single up the middle. That's his 10th homer, and it's a 5-0 Oakland lead.
RBI number 31. As Kuzminov takes it over the 400 mark. John threw that one up and out over the plate. And Kuzminov got all of it.
So here's Cust. Called out on a fastball. Takes a breaking ball strike. All right, boys. Got some work to do. Got plenty of time to do it in. As there's the strike and the count 0-2. But we've got to hold them right here. Ball and 2 strikes. Bottom of the second in Washington. They lead the Phillies 3-0. He gone. 1 out. And a reminder, you can organize a group outing of 20 or more guests during the 2K10 season. You can purchase a block of tickets or enhance your outing with one of 6 great party areas. Now, the more tickets you order, the more money you save. So call 312-674-1000 or visit whitesox.com. Adam Rosales can't get it. He had a single and scored a run last inning.
He was born right here in Chicago, so a local product. Came over from the Cincinnati Reds.
And Red Sox came back. Bottom of the 9th inning. They were trailing 4-2, and they win that ball game from the Tigers 5-4. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
That's off the right foot. It's usually a pretty difficult thing to do for a right-hand hitter.
He gone. 2 down.
Another good slider low and in. And Rosales swings over the top.
There's Davis had an RBI single. Just a little inside out jam job. Slow roller between first and second. Got the job done. One hopper, foul ball. And while we have a moment, we'll send a big White Sox happy birthday to Paul Stavrakis. Paul Stavrakis, happy birthday. Two and one. Nice changeup right there.
Well, up to the home run this inning, John has started to hit his spots. With being down 5, you need a little help from your teammates tonight, offensively.
Yeah. And that's foul back.
Davis was released by the Giants and picked up by this Oakland team. And pretty good waiver property.
Better believe it. John, that time, bare-handed. Over to Paulie, and that'll do it. But the home run by Kevin Kuzminoff will go to the bottom of the third, trailing big.
Day when Dallas Braden took the mound, and he twirled a perfect game in front of his grandmother, who was in the seats. And a thrill of a lifetime when there is his grandmother comes down. She raised the young man. It was a special day for him, and one of the very few in baseball history. A perfect game.
We need 5 to tie, but it's just the bottom of the third inning as Andrew Jones can't get that one, fouls it back. And that's low, 1-1 to count.
Braden will go inside, and that makes that changeup look a whole lot better.
Changeup. You can see it from up here, but you can't see it down at the plate.
Nope. Same release point as a fastball, same arm speed, which is the key. And you get the hitter to move his hands.
Kuzminoff with a nice. That ball had a lot of topspin on it. And that's out number 1.
Kuzminoff has always had an unusual throwing style. It's not pretty, but it is effective. Ranging to his left. Does a 360. And looks like he short arms it across, but he gets it there in plenty of time.
So here's Beckham hitting at 248, 5 homers. He's driven in 33. Ball hit high into center field, and that's a can of corn. Two down, and we go back to the top of the order with Juan Pierre, who led off the bottom of the first with a beautiful bunt single. Takes first pitch strike. And that hit him. He wasn't trying to do that as he goes down to first. A reminder, Saturday, August 14th at 6:05, Sox against the Tigers. First 20,000 adults ages 21 and over will receive a beer vendor bobblehead presented by Miller Lite. For tickets, call 866-SOX-GAME or visit whitesox.com. Alexei 0 for 1, grounded into a 5-4-3 double play. Sox will conclude this homestand tomorrow. Gavin Floyd against Gio Gonzalez. So make your plans to be with us. And then off day on Monday. Then Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday in Detroit, but that's 4 games there. Doubleheader, split doubleheader on Tuesday. And then 4 in Baltimore. That ball hit hard in the center field. Stretch. Nope. Back on the track. And that'll retire the side. We're into the 4th. Not good.
Or later.
14 cameras, 72 monitors.
I would say you got it all covered.
That'll get your attention.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they have gotten our attention here as we have a 12-game home winning streak on the line, and we trail at 5-0 here in the top of the 4th inning. 0-2 the count to Mark Ellis, who walked back in the 2nd. He gone right on the outside corner.
Ellis still doesn't think so, but Marvin Hudson thought it was good enough. AJ sets up off the plate. That's a pretty good job of framing that pitch, although he did bring it back just a touch. But good handwork. And he got the benefit of the call.
5 strikeouts for Johnny Danks, and here's Carson, who had an RBI single, just a bullet. Takes blowing away ball 1. Giants defeated the Dodgers today 2-1 in San Francisco. That is shanked right side and not playable.
Giants having a pretty good year in pursuit of San Diego. They came in 2.5 back. They also, I believe, are leading the wild card. They've got themselves a very good pitching staff and an exceptional young player in Buster Posey.
Little chopper to Hopper. 2 down. And we're sending a big congratulations. White Sox shout out and congratulations to Joey Mazza, who was lucky enough to be marrying Margie today. Joey, Mike Mazza, his nephew. Congratulations on a very long, happy and prosperous marriage. So here's Coco Crisp. First pitch strike.
Up for the 3rd time in this, the 4th inning. That's never a good sign.
Watch out.
Ooh, somebody got hit right in the back of the head. Yep. I think the gentleman is okay, but you got to watch the caroms in this ballpark.
Just got a piece of it. Two out to 1-2. And another chop foul.
He fouled off a changeup. Now he fouled off a slider. Get a look in at AJ. That's the changeup, I believe.
Yep. And another foul ball. And a reminder, prorated White Sox season ticket plans are still available for the remainder of the season. Full season, weekday, and weekend plans offer great seat locations, savings off the individual ticket price, and the kicker. Here's the kicker. The opportunity to purchase 2010 postseason tickets. So call 312-674-1000 or visit whitesox.com. That's low, 2-2. He gone. Strikeout number 6 for Johnny Danks. He has retired 6 in a row, but he trails at 5-0.
Two Sox pitchers combined to no-hit the A's back in July of 1976. You ponder that, and we'll have the answer for you later in the game.
It's the bottom of the fourth. It'll be Rios, Konerko, and Quentin to face Dallas Braden. Alex struck out on a 3-2 changeup from Braden. Two and 0 the count. Got to start pecking away here pretty soon.
Well, we should see a fastball here. 2-0. Way out of the zone.
There's one. And that's the dreaded leadoff walk we're looking for. First walk issued by Braden, and it'll bring up Pauly, who just hammered a double off that State Farm sign in the left field corner.
Outfield very deep. Straight away.
Takes first pitch strike. Pauly now 22 doubles, 25 homers, 72 knocked in. Just a short lead as he threw that one by him, and the count 0-2. Very generous call right there.
Well, he gets the Mark Ellis outside corner. A strike against Ellis, gets a strike against Konerko. Pauly thought it was a bit outside, and it looked to be.
So here's Quentin. He grounded out on a changeup to third base. Oh, he got a cookie right there and couldn't do anything with it. Just underneath it.
This is just a rolling breaking ball that hung right in the middle of the plate.
Yeah, that's the kind right there. It usually gets hit very hard. They wonder, sitting at home, the few runners we've had get short leads. Braden's got one of the best pickoff moves in the game.
He showed that to us in Oakland.
Another short lead by him.
Good changeup.
And that's out number 2. All Sox fans are very familiar with left-handers, especially soft tossing left-handers who have good change-ups against us, give us fits. So here's AJ. He had a little looper in the right field that was caught by Carson. Takes first pitch strike.
think there was a timeout called. KJ ran out of the box.
He didn't get it.
No.
1-1 to count.
An unusual style.
And the count 2-1. Tank Viciedo on deck. He just missed that one. Just underneath it. High towering drive. And that'll retire the side. We'll go to the fifth. It is still 5-0 Bad Guys. Subway. Derek Barton had a big 2-out, 2-run single in the second inning. He's 1 for 2. One and one to count. Top of the fifth in Minnesota, still 3-0 Twinkies over Seattle. And the count 1-2.
Tried to check his swing, but looked like he was fooled as John threw a changeup to a left-hander. Something he doesn't do often, but which is effective.
One of the great mysteries of the game, which there are many, not just a few. As the count goes full.
Why don't lefties throw lefties changeups?
One of the great mysteries of the game.
If it's your best pitch, I would think you'd use it.
It's amazing. Fouls that one back. Well, left-handers hitting .283 against Danks. Right-handers hitting .192. And why?
The changeup. That's it.
And he walks him. So the dreaded leadoff walk. Second base on balls issued by Johnny Danks. And that'll bring up Suzuki, who's 0 for 2.
Suzuki's grounded into 12 double plays this year. but he's a very good hit and run man. He's only fanned 28 times in 293 at bats.
Takes first pitch strike. At the Great American Ballpark, Cincinnati beat Atlanta 5-2. Boston in the bottom of the ninth beat the Tigers 5-4. As the count moves to 0-2 to Suzuki. Five, 6-0 for them, 0-2-0 for us. Ate him up. Absolutely ate him up right there. There's a Doc Edwards shot. 1 out.
Take a look where AJ sets up. He wants it inside. John throws that cutter. And he got very little of the bat on that one. He hit that right above his hands. And you can distinguish the cutter from the slider. The cutter is going to come straight across and stay up to the right-hand hitters. And John's slider is going to have a good tilt to it.
There's Kuzminov. He's 2 for 2. He singled to start off that 4-run second. And he homered leading off the third.
He rifled that one into the dugout. Takes a long look down at Mike Gallego.
1-1 to count. 29-year-old third baseman.
There's a former major league infielder for a long time, Mike Gallego.
Got a lot out of what he had.
He did that. He's been a coach for a long time also.
That's a can of corn in the right center field. 2 down. So with 2 outs, it'll bring up Cust. Jack has been to the plate twice and struck out twice. Sox with this 58-44 record, 14 games over. High water mark for the season. And that's deep, but not deep enough. Caught it towards the end of the bat. And that'll retire the side. We are halfway home. Trail it 5-0, and it's southpaw time. As right here, Viciedo, Jones, and Beckham to face the man who's got it on cruise control, Dallas Braden.
He's thrown his changeup in very good spots tonight.
He's only made a couple of mistakes and he's gotten away with it. Tank grounded out to second base. Pulls off that one in the count 1-1.
Well, Braden's fastball looks a lot quicker because he hides it well. And I don't think most hitters see it out of his hand. Certainly can't tell that changeup.
1-2.
See the ERAs in the middle of the ball game. He is most vulnerable.
Another change up off the end of the bat. Booted by Rosales. So we'll take it.
Only the second error this year by Rosales. This is his 76th game, so normally sure-handed. That time he backed up on the grass and he brought the glove up. Didn't work out well for him.
So here's Andrew. Let's get something going right here, boys. And one booted right there. They're still going to get the force at second. Should have been a easy 5-4-3 double play.
Well, they're going to keep giving us some outs in this inning. Relatively easy play. Kuzminov still gets a force at second, but Ellis didn't even think about a return throw to first.
So here's Beckham. He's 0 for 1, went out to center field. Fairly deep. Takes it right there for strike one. And very quickly the count. 0-2. Sox since June 9th have a major league best record of 34-11.
Got him. That's that step off the mound, throw to first. Braden has that along with a conventional type move. Not a lot of guys have been able to perfect this because their arms aren't that strong. Watch him just step back and flat footed get him.
Well, as there's a ground ball third base. He's struggling down there, but he got the play.
I told you it's not pretty, but it's usually effective.
And nothing across. We'll go to the 6th. 6-1 for them, 0-2-0 for us here in the top of the 6th inning. Rosales, Davis, and Ellis to face Johnny Danks. This will be the 85th pitch thrown by Johnny, and it's low. Rosales a single scored. That was in the 2nd. Then he struck out in the 3rd. And that got a piece of AJ. AJ's had a really, just tuning in, tough game thus far behind the plate.
He's gotten hit just about everywhere.
Hayes with 4 in the 2nd, 1 in the 3rd. Two balls and a strike. That evens it at 2. Cleveland beat Toronto 2-1 up in Canada. Yes, he did. He gone.
Rosales was standing in the batter's box thinking that he could hide from Darrell Cousins. If he didn't look at him, he wouldn't ring him up. Good slider. Watch it from the side. You'll see that bat go in front of the plate. And Darrell Cousins does indeed ring him up.
So here's Rajai Davis. RBI single, and then a little number that Danks threw him out on. One and one to count. 29-year-old outfielder. Turns that one over. Misses way low and away. That ball into left field. 2 down.
Since that home run to lead off the 3rd inning by Kuzminov, Johnny Danks has not allowed a hit. But the offense has been stifled by a very good Dallas Braden tonight.
Mark Ellis. Chopper 2 hopper. And that'll do it. That is 12 out of 13 retired by Johnny Danks.
With the trade deadline come and gone, what team constructed as is poses the greatest problem for the Sox in their AL pennant hopes? A, the Yankees, B, the Red Sox, C, the Rays, D, the Twins. You can text A, B, C, or D to 53695. Stick around for the U.S. Cellular White Sox postgame live for final results, or you can visit csnchicago.com.
Juan Pierre, Alexei Ramirez, and Alex Rios, the top of the order here in the bottom of the 6th. As we trail it 5-0. Juan is 1 for 1. Beautiful bunt single leading off the first, and he was hit by a pitch in the third. Fakes the bunt, takes the strike.
Well, he's got Kuzminov in just about as far as you can get, and he's stepping forward on the pitch. Time to slap it by him.
Breaking ball, and the count 0-2. That's foul back. Fouls that one back. And a reminder, you can visit the official online shop of the White Sox. You can browse the largest selection of official gear, including the latest apparel, nostalgic memorabilia, and authentic classics for the whole family. Get your gear from the official source. Shop at www.whitesox.com. And the 1-2 pitch. Back to the middle into center field.
Braden tried to knock it down with his foot. Wasn't able to get to it, and Juan takes it right off the ground. He's in protection mode with 2 strikes. That one was about 20 feet by Braden when he finally kicked out his foot.
Don't stop now, boys. Let's go. Alexei is 0 for 2. Last time up. Glide deep to center. Taking Chris back on the track. Got to backdoor him, and he misses. And that's out of play right side. Count evens at 1 for Alexei, who has been playing some ball. Takes that strike on the inside corner. 35,852 in attendance. Big crowd expected tomorrow, so make your plans to be with us. Finale of this series and this homestand. Gavin Floyd against Gio Gonzalez. And there's a base hit in the left field. So we got a little something cooking here. Don't stop now, boys.
Braden trying to throw it in on the hands of Ramirez. And Alexei, with very quick hands, was able to get a good part of the bat on it. See that fastball up and in? Couldn't get it by him. 2 on, nobody out.
Alex has struck out and he has walked. Outfield straight up, spread out. Takes it right there. First inning, we have had 2 runners on. That's off the end of the bat. Davis broke back, now coming on. He's there, makes the catch. And one gets back in with that head first dive.
And there was a classic example of what speed will do for you. Davis didn't break on this ball well, but closed exceptionally well. It's a changeup that Alex gets off the end of the bat. And Davis came on, made the play, and almost was able to double up one at second.
Well, the outfielders, even with big crowds in attendance, that maple bat fools them with the sound. He hit that ball right off the end of the bat, and it still sounded to the outfielders like he hit it, squared it up pretty good. They're getting better at playing it, but it still fools them. As here's Paulie. Paulie doubled the lead off the second, and he struck out in the fourth. Outfield, once again, straight up, and he starts him off with that 73-mile-an-hour changeup. And that ball hit in left field. Davis is there. Didn't hit it hard, and that's 2 down. So it's up to Quentin. Carlos is grounded to third. That was on a changeup. Then he struck out swinging on a changeup. There's another changeup.
Well, Braden's making the most of that pitch. And they're making the most of their organization, as Braden was drafted in the 24th round in 2004.
Nice pick right there by Suzuki. We need you right here, 20. Gonna bow your neck, buddy. Another changeup. 3 in a row.
Carlos hasn't been able to read any of them, and so Suzuki is going with the changeup in a perfect spot. Someone is off the plate and down. Carlos way out in front.
You know a guy has a good changeup when you can look for it, get it, and still not do anything with it. As that's softly hit. The ball had a lot of spin on it, so we get the first 2 men aboard and can't do anything with it, and we're into the 7th. 7 to join Blackhawks Mobile and be entered to win a VIP training camp festival experience on September 18th. That's camps 242-957 for 2 free tickets, VIP seating during the Blackhawks scrimmages, and a player meet and greet. All that is a nice prize. 7th inning. 5-0. Bad guys. Matt Carson will lead it off. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Takes it inside. And that's chopped foul. And a reminder, every White Sox Friday home game is United Flyaway Friday. Each Friday home game, one lucky fan will have the chance to win 2 free round-trip tickets to anywhere in the continental U.S. that United Airlines flies. United, proud to fly the White Sox. Mark Seifold. Mike Corrigan. Yeah, Mark Seifold Jr. One, two. Close.
Matt Carson spent a long time in the minor leagues, 8 years before he got his opportunity. Now he's been mostly a platoon player facing the left-hand pitchers.
And that's chopped foul. We got a couple of lifelong White Sox fans out there watching. They'd better start doing some karma for us to get us some runs, and that's Bill and Patricia O'Neill. Go to work, Bill and Patricia. He gone. 8 strikeouts for Johnny Danks.
From the leadoff home run in the 3rd inning, John Danks has gotten awfully tough. And hopefully it will not be too little too late, as Dallas Braden has just shut down the offense.
Coco Crisp, 0 for 3. Couple of strikeouts, fouls it away. Well, Dallas Braden, for all you youngsters out there who don't throw hard and aspire to pitch in the big leagues, should be an inspiration to you. There's a strike and a count 0-2.
Just turn yourself around and be a left-hander and throw a changeup. Get it over the plate, and your fastball will look that much better.
0-2. Up high. 7th inning in Minnesota, still 3-0. Twinkies over Seattle. Can of corn into center field. 2 down. So here's Derek Barton. Grounded softly to second in the 1st, then hit a rocket for a 2-run, 2-out single in the 2nd. Then he walked, leading off the 5th. That walk is the only Oakland. Watch out. That's fair ball.
That ball got hung up. And Andrew couldn't get it right away, so they're going to call it a ground rule double, and they're going to move Barton back to second base. Ozzie comes out, he says that was a foul ball. We'll take another look at it and see. Darrell Cousins on the call. He's standing right there.
And he got a real good look at it. He stared at it for just a couple of seconds.
It's caught under the padding. And now Bob Guerin is coming out, and he wants Barton to wind up at third base.
So Barton now has 25 doubles, 2 triples to go along with 5 homers.
We'll take another look, and This ball might have hit the outside of the line.
Well, watch how he looks at it after it hits.
And he's sitting there. Yeah, he's sitting there staring at it. He sees a ball mark. And there's the ball stuck under the paddock. And Guerin is still out there arguing with Cousins and Hudson.
So Barton's not going anyplace. He's still at second base. And that'll bring up Suzuki. And here comes Ozzie. He's made the call to the pin.
Well, a tough night for John Danks. He got very tough after the third inning. So as Tony Pena comes in, we'll step out and be back after these messages. But first, what two Sox pitchers combined to no-hit the A's back in July of 1976? The answer? John Blue Moon Odom and Francisco Barrios. That's the AT&T trivia answer. And now it's Tony Pena coming in. He inherits Barton at second base, and 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
And Kurt Suzuki, who is 0 for 3 today, takes strike on the outer half.
Left-handers have had problems with him. Right-handers have handled Tony this year.
Popped up, foul, and that's going to be in the seats. 2 rows back. 0-2 the count with 2 down here in the top of the 7th. 5-7-1 for their guys. 0-4-0 for our guys. Long look in. Now Pena accepts, and the 0-2 pitch. And the count 2-2.
Tony pitched 2 innings last night. He gave up 1 hit, struck out 1, and didn't give up anything else.
Didn't throw many pitches. Came in that one situation, threw 2 pitches, got 3 outs.
That was a first and second, and nobody out in the 8th inning. Nice job of getting out of it.
And the 2-2. That's a chop foul. Minnesota still leading 3-0. Bottom of the 7th. 2 out. Runners at the corners. And once again, the 2-2 pitch. Pops him up. Little soft pop up right there to Paulie, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across. 7th inning stretch. Not good. Bottom of the 7th inning. We better start thinking about scoring some runs here. We have a tough 26-year-old soft tossing left-hander out there who knows what he's doing with just a terrific changeup.
If we can put a little pressure on him, they've disabled their fine closer. So Andrew Bailey, last year's Rookie of the Year, on the DL. And in a tight game, that's going to be a big loss for them.
Here's AJ, 0 for 2, twice he's gone out to right field. Watch out.
That one just missed southpaw. Wow. That could have been disastrous.
Last time up, AJ almost took Braden out of here. 21 the count.
The problem with southpaw, when you only have 3 fingers, it's tough to find a glove.
Chopper, 3 hopper. 1 out. So here's the tank. Tank 0 for 2. He's grounded out to second. Reached on an error by Rosales, and there's a rocket for a base hit.
Well, that time the changeup didn't fool him, and Braden's been using the changeup on the first pitch for quite some time. Viciado able to stay back. When he hits it, they usually go by people.
And Martin will sit down to Class AAA Charlotte on an injury rehab assignment. And he went 2 for 3 tonight with an RBI as a designated hitter. Andrew Jones takes it low and away. That ball hit deep. Way back. They look up. You can put it on the board. Yes. A bomb 2-run homer by Andrew Jones, number 403 in his career. And it's a 5-2 ball game.
Number 15, 36 driven in. Here's our Ford home run replay. Andrew gets it all. That ball up and out over the plate.
Don't stop now, boys. And Gordon pops it up. Kuzminoff makes the catch for out number 2. Of course, with that home run by Andrew Jones, Alex Nelia's family will donate $100 to White Sox charities for every Sox homer hit throughout the course of the season. That is number 118, so $11,800 donated by Alex Nelias in loving memory of Ursula.
Well, the one guy that Dallas Braden has been unable to retire tonight is the guy he's staring in at.
He's 2 for 2. Also was hit by a pitch. A bunt single, a single back through the middle, and he takes strike 1. That's inside. And there's a bullet off. That's going to be a base hit, but Braden took the brunt of that one. Wow.
They're going to probably have to go out and take a look at him, because he got hit flush in the thigh, I believe.
Ray Fosse, former catcher and now one of the very fine broadcasters in baseball, works for the A's, told me that Braden is a tough kid. Real tough.
Yep. Still tried to make the play. And once again, Juan takes it right off the ground, and can't tell if it got a part of his arm. Whatever it is, he says he's okay.
Well, Fosse would know, because Ray Fosse is a tough man himself.
Yes, he is. Well, he assured both the trainer and the manager that he's okay.
There's my former teammate. Terrific announcer he has turned into. Proud of him. Don't stop now, boys. Here's Alexei. That was the shortest lead I've ever seen Juan Pierre take.
Well, that move by Braden's, and he's got 2 of them, both devastating.
That's unbelievable for one. With that pitch up high, you count 2-0. There's a strike.
Craig Breslow loosening up in the bullpen.
Three and 1 to count. Don't help him out. Alex Rios on deck. And there's that changeup. He could not lay off of it.
The ball was down and out of the zone. But it was too tantalizing, and now the count's full.
And another one. So he swings it. Ball 4 a couple times, but the 2-run homer by Andrew Jones. We're into the 8th, trailing now only by 3. Kuzmanov. First ball hunting off Pena, rips it down into the corner, so he will start it off with a double. That's his 3rd hit of the game, a single, a double, and a homer. .25 doubles for Kuzmanov. First hit since the 3rd inning. Check that. They had one last inning.
Well, it's safe to say that first ball fastballs to Kuzmanov aren't all that effective. But he does not have a triple this year, and he's a triple away from the cycle.
So here's Cust. He's 0 for 3, a couple of strikeouts. Strike on the inside half. 1-1 the count. The 31-year-old slugger. Adam Rosales on deck. Two balls and a strike. Sox took the opener last night. 6-1. Lucas Harrell in his major league debut went 6 innings, giving up just the 1 run. Picked up the victory. And as soon as the game was over, he went back to Charlotte. Big hat, no cap. 2-2. The way he looked after the game, I don't know if he needed a plane.
Well, that's a thrilling moment to come up, get your opportunity that you never dreamed of getting, and then walking away with a win.
That's up high. Full count. And the payoff pitch. So the first 2 men aboard.
A little bit up and out of the strike zone as A.J. tries to pull it back down. A.J. goes out to give the signs.
Well, I'd be surprised if the man was not bunting. So you got Tank at the cut of the grass at third. He'll be coming in. You got Paulie. He'll be in on the grass at first.
And you got 2 sacrifices this year for Rosales.
And he pops it up. That's another one of the great mysteries in baseball.
Why only about 20% of the guys on your team bunt or can bunt?
No. On a bunt pop up like that, if you let it drop, about 9 out of 10 times you're going to get a double play because the runners are afforded no protection on a bunt. They are afforded protection on a swing pop up, but not a bunt pop up.
He's got line break throwing in the pen. I believe it's a penalty for being a bad bunter.
It's amazing. Davis is 1 for 3 with an RBI. Yeah, if he lets that ball fall there, both runners, as soon as that ball went up, stop close to the bag. All he's got to do is go to Tank at third. They go to second. You got 2 out. Rosales at first. Can't get it. And the count 2-1. And a reminder, you can enjoy a day here at beautiful US Cellular Field with your family and friends because individual tickets for the Sox are on sale right now. So for tickets, visit WhiteSox.com or call 866-SOX-GAME. And the count 2-2. Pretty good pitch to hit right there, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Make a good pitch on him right here. And that takes A.J.'s mask off again.
He's going to remember this one for a while because it goes in streaks, but it doesn't usually go in streaks in one game. He's had the mask taken off twice, been hit 3 other times.
Once in the collarbone. Lisa, his beautiful wife, is going to have her hands full tonight. But she will put him in his place if he starts sassing her. Here's the 2-2. Pokes that into right field. And he's going to have to pull up, take it on a bounce. So another very soft single by Rajai Davis. His first one was even softer than that on the ground.
The bullpen up and going as Pena running into some problems here in the 8th. This is a slider that stays up a little higher than Tony would have liked. Davis catches it off the end of the bat, dumps it in front of Andrew. And it loads him up.
So here is Mark Ellis. A walk, a strikeout, and a ground out to short. Sox packed with bad guys. 5-2 Oakland. There's a strike. One and one to count. Outfield about equidistant. Almost dead away. Bow your neck right here, Tony Pena. And make a good pitch. No spinners, no hangers. That ball hit hard. Andrew is there, and they'll get the job done. And it is 6-2.
Ellis looking for something up in the zone that he could hit a fly ball. And he hit a line drive right at Andrew. But it's a 4-run lead.
Well, they're not letting that little pop-up fall, doubling them up. So far, it's cost us just a run, that's all. So here's Carson. 1 for 3 with an RBI. On the outside corner, and the count 0-2. Carson just ripped a single back in the second inning. Just tuning in, they scored 4 in the second off Johnny Danks. And Kuzminoff led off the third with a homer, and outside of that, Johnny Danks was awesome. They had the one bad inning. Kuzminoff led it off with a base hit back through the middle off the end of the bat, and they struck out Cust. And Rosales had a single. Davis had that little soft ground ball just between first and second. Just got through. Ellis walked. Base hit by Carson, and then with 2 out, a big
2-run, 2-out single by Derek Barton. He gone. So we give him a gift run right there. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It is now 6-8.
Tomorrow afternoon with these A's, and then it's a day off and on to Detroit for the split doubleheader. Then another 2 before we go to Baltimore for a wraparound 4-game series.
Well, why don't we think about getting 4 runs right here? So bottom of the 8th inning, 6-2 A's. So we got the heart of our order coming up. The Iron, Rios, Konerko, Quentin.
And nobody up in their pen.
I don't know if there's anybody down in that pen that's going to give us more trouble than this guy out there on the bump he's got right now.
Yeah, that's true. He was tough in Oakland. He's been tough here tonight.
There's that changeup strike. He goes anywhere from 70 to 73 as a rule on that changeup.
He's been able to throw it over at will.
And that's popped up. Get out of here. It won't. Suzuki got to play. And that's out number 1. Final for Minnesota. Target Field as the Twins shut out Seattle 4-0. Mariners just have trouble scoring runs. We had trouble tonight. The 2-run homer by Andrew Jones last inning. And that's the only time. I mean, we didn't even come close to scoring prior to that. Paulie is 1 for 3. Takes a little backdoor slider. Little spinner.
Greg Breslow throwing once again. This is the second time he's been up.
And that sinker at 86 throwing away. Could not check it up. 1-2 the count.
Well, ready to deliver his 96th pitch.
He did not go. Gavin Floyd against Gio Gonzalez tomorrow afternoon. Make your plans to be with us here at beautiful US Cellular Field for the finale of this series. If it stands like it is right now, it'll be the rubber match. And that's out number 2.
Now this one shows you how deceptive that changeup can be, because that ball is a foot outside and on the ground. And he made a pretty good hitter look very bad on that swing.
Well, the changeup will do it more than any other pitch. Changeup is coming back to his rightful place in this game. It left for about 30 years. As Carlos, they came up with a splitter for a long time.
And the cutter.
Then the cutter. Those were the 2 designer pitches there for about 30 years. Now the changeup is taking over again. There it is.
Well, for the longest time when Atlanta had their good pitching staffs, you couldn't even drive through Atlanta without learning a changeup. Each and every one of them had a real good one.
Hitters, if you ask the majority of them, they don't care if a guy throws 100 miles an hour. They don't care if a guy's got a good curveball. But the minute you mention a guy's got a great changeup, their sphincter just draws right up. Easy 1-2-3 inning for Braden, and we're into the 9th. With Chicago Tribune Live, don't miss White Sox Tigers Wednesday night at 6 on Comcast Sportsnet, fans' best friend.
Scott Linebrink comes into the game. He's 1-0, ERA 4.64 on for the 31st time. He's in relief of Tony Pena, who came on for John Danks, who went 6 2/3 tonight, gave up 5 runs on 7 hits, walked 1, fanned 8. And except for a very bad second, he threw the ball pretty well.
Top of the order here in the top of the 9th. Crisp, Barton, and Suzuki in phase line. Crisp 0 for 4. Outfield about equidistant, spread out slightly to the left. And Sox fans, follow us on Twitter to get behind the scenes info on the team. Exclusive videos and pictures, special discounts on tickets and more. So go to twitter.com and follow Inside the Sox, Southpaw, and Argula Sox today. That's foul in the count 0-2. He gone. He knew it. 1 out.
Right over the inside corner. Looked like either a splitter or a little slider.
Splitter.
But it had good movement.
Well, you know, talking about going back to the changeup, what was interesting to me, because I like when our guys see certain pitchers. When we saw face Strasburg in Washington, after the game, I asked 4 or 5 of our guys about him. Not one guy mentioned his fastball. Not one guy mentioned his curveball. They all raved about everybody I asked raved about his changeup.
Well, when you throw 100 and you have a changeup that you can't see coming, nobody's going to hit it.
It didn't. And that's why it was interesting, because I just wanted to see what their reaction was when you get a right-hander out there throwing 100, 101, 102 on occasion, and with a curveball they haven't seen in a decade. That one only comes around in every 10 or 15 years. And they didn't even mention those 2 pitches. There's a strike. And the count 2-2 to Barton. He is 2 for 3. 2 RBIs. They got themselves something right here. They just leave him alone and let him play. This young man's got a chance to be a good hitter. He gone. 2 down. That'll bring up Suzuki.
And he throws that fastball down the middle and right by him.
Well, that splitter that he saw him strike out Coco Crisp on, that'll stay in the back of your mind as well. Especially with 2 strikes. Back through the middle and into center field. For our guys, scheduled hitters are AJ, the Tank, and Andrew Jones. Andrew, just tuning in. A 2-run homer in the 7th, our only offense tonight.
Throw him a first ball fastball. It best be away. Kuzmanov's been swinging the bat pretty well tonight.
Ate him up right there. That's a little can of corn, and that'll retire the side. Good job by Lang. And we'll go to the bottom of the 9th. We need a grand slam to tie.
Good hands pitches. He's had a terrific changeup tonight. And that's our Allstate Good Hands pitches and good hands play of the night.
Also, if you're just turning in, Edwin Jackson is in the house. He came in this afternoon, expressed his joy at being here as you look at the 26-year-old right-hander out of Columbus, Georgia. Cliff Pennington has moved into short for Adam Rosales. AJ takes it outside. He's 0 for 3. That's up high, 2-0. Attaboy.
Braden has 2 complete games, one of them the perfecto.
Little ground ball. Braden right where he should be. And that's out number 1. So here's Tank. He singled back in the 7th, and that was right before the 2-run bomb by Andrew Jones. Tank 1 for 3. And he's 2 for 4. That's in the gap. That young man can hit. Sox fans are going to be enjoying this offense from him for hopefully a long, long time.
Well, it doesn't look like he even swings that hard. And the ball just explodes off the bat. I mean, that ball was in the gap before Crisp or Carson could adjust to it.
Well, you know, I think an analogy that a lot of people would understand even better is, you know, you see little guys, 5'5", 5'6", 5'7", can hit the golf balls 340, 350 yards. As Andrew pops it up, Pennington's going to make the catch, and that's out number 2. And the reason they can do that is they have a terrific release of the club at the bottom. Viciato has a tremendous release of the bat at impact. His wrist and his hands is like Henry Aaron had those tremendous, like Carlos Delgado with those tremendous wrists. When they release the bat at impact, the speed is incredible. Just whoo.
He's going to be a very impressive young hitter. He's impressive enough now. Wait till he gets to learn some of these pitchers.
There's that changeup strike. Gordon 0 for 3 tonight. Fly out fairly deep to center, and then he grounded to third, and he popped to third. And a count 0-2. Take him up. Let's give him a finish right here. And this ball game is over. So Dallas Braden, for the second time in about 10 days, goes after that bump and picks up a victory against our Sox, as Oakland wins at 6-2. Stone Pony, our 12-game winning streak at home is broken. Our 5-game winning streak has snapped. We now stand 1/2 game in front of Minnesota, but it was just too much change-ups tonight.
Too much. Dallas Braden, who won his 6th game of the year. He was on top from the beginning. and he had everything well in hand.
And he is our GMC player of the game, 26-year-old southpaw out of Stockton, California. Dallas Braden, our GMC player of the game. So for my partner, former Cy Young Award winner Steve Stone, our director Jim Angio, our producer Todd Benjamins, and our associate producer Kat Leisig, our technical manager Mark Harper, the executive producer Jim Corno Jr., also for the man who runs the booth here, the mayor, Mean Joe Groove, and up here in the booth, Tom Hoover, Wynn Griffiths. This is the Hawk. So long, everybody.